balls.
You didn't even.
I said it.
You.
I said cock and balls.
I know.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Tragedy of Theolosion.
Welcome back to Tragedy of Theolosion, where, well, we're here.
Wow. That was fucking bleak, Serenity.
We're here.
We're here.
Well, shit.
Shit, here we go again.
Yeah, here we go again, because you're all going back to Psiothen after we spent 35 fucking episodes in Psiothen.
I love that there's so much. We had a vacation immediately. PTO, let's go.
Yeah, you took workaholics. You took 2 days off and you came back.
But we went sledding. It sucked, and we were like, "Fuck this, go back."
I hate Denver. Let's go back.
Give me all these fucking Rocky Mountains. This just sucks.
If anything, you guys went to Alaska.
Yeah.
Which is way worse because they're a moose.
Mooses.
Moose and bears. I mean, they're probably, I don't know, I'm not from Colorado. Hi, welcome back. So last episode we have, oh my gosh, we have a recap. Deb, do you want to do
I'm doing them again.
You want to do a little recap?
Sure. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, Andre, bit rude. But anyway,
you said it.
I'm joking, my love.
What? I thought I did something wrong.
No.
You just sounded tired. I was being facetious. Okay, the party have just finished a long rest and talk about their next course of action. Caleo tells the party that he needs to perform a funeral rite on Myrtle because Aphrodite asks him to do so. So Ragna and Kazimir go down the hill to get supplies. However, because no one knows how to deal with snow, it goes hilariously wrong. Kazimir and Ragna end up flying down the mountain, taking way too much damage for 3 miles in the snow before arriving at a bar. They're given a warm drink that grants them some healing, and Kazimir is offered a weed brandy, which he accepts. They're also offered to go into the warm springs, so they decide to relax and have also organized someone to help them find supplies later. I don't know if they talked about anything else during that time. I cannot remember. Meanwhile, Caleo actually revives Myrtle and doesn't do a funeral, right? He brings her back from the dead, and they have an off-screen conversation because secrets. The spell and the talking take a couple of hours, but when they're done, Caleo casts Sending towards Ragna, asking if Ragna and Kazimir will be coming back to the house, or if Caleo and Finley should meet them in town. Ragna tells them to meet them in town, and Caleo and Finley make the treacherous trek down. It's not as catastrophic, but damage is dealt, and Finley is worse for wear. They meet up at the hot springs, with Caleo immediately going to grab supplies and Ragna following them. Ragna confronts Caleo about lying about Myrtle, and Caleo tells Ragna he'll tell everyone everything. My laptop went to sleep. Tells Ragna he'll tell everyone everything when they teleported away. They buy some healing potions and rations before returning to a very inebriated Kazimir. That's where we left off.
Thank you, that was wonderful. So, yes, we are coming back with it's Finley and Kaj just hanging out in the hot tub.
Not with weed, Kaj.
With weed, Kaj. What were they talking about? It was at least 30 minutes.
The last thing I remember was fingers or the arms of the hand.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I remember.
I think at this point you've just gotten to the quiet part.
Yeah.
Just staring.
Just the zoning out.
Mm-hmm. Just thinking real hard, and then of course that conversation pops up, and you just go, "Yeah, zebras are cool." And it's like, wait, you were not having this conversation with me. I was in my head. So, might be one of those things. But you both come back to the bar, studio, cafe, and yeah, they're still just back in the room. They both look pretty sick, and with the heat in the sauna, it's that like kind of mixture of, yeah, it's helping because it's helping them burn off a fever and like keeping them warm. There's also the, oh god, it's hot and they're in a sauna and they're both feverish.
Yeah,
so they're both just kind of like laying,
melting.
You're breaking that fever real quick.
Yeah.
Should I make a con save?
Fever and speed.
Yeah, make a con save. I'm not gonna give you disadvantage.
Well, I still have disadvantage because I'm exhausted.
Oh yeah.
So.
Finley actually did fine. Finley's good.
So do I roll? Do I roll straight then?
Would you normally have advantage?
No, just that I have disadvantage now. I thought you. Did you say I would have had advantage?
No, I was telling you
so
you
still...
wouldn't have had disadvantage based off of everything, but you do because
of exhaustion.
Yes.
God fucking damn it! So, I mean, I'm the fucking barbarian, so it's like 14, but 14.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
It's enough to keep you, upright and awake. Your brain's on other things right now, so you're just kind of souping. You're just in the sauna.
Well, when Caleo and Ragna return, would I know if either Dispel Magic or Calm Emotions would work to sober Kazimir up?
I'm sorry, what were the two spells?
Dispel Magic or Calm Emotions.
You think, well, Kazimir's really calm, so that's not an issue.
I mean,
and this is a natural. This is a natural.
It's not like calming it's not like calming someone down. It's just suppressing strong emotions in a group of people. It also like gets rid of fear and charmed abilities. So that's why I was like asking.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I think that the spell that would be most beneficial right now, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Serenity, would be like something like just like lay on hands or something that just like.
I don't have Lesser Restoration, which is like a poison base. Yeah, I don't have it, so I'm trying to work around it.
No, so Dispel Magic wouldn't work because this is a naturally occurring plant. So it's not like a magical effect. It's literally it's chemistry.
Okay, what if I just dump some healing? Would that do anything?
Kaj could use healing. I don't think that'll solve the weed.
I wanted to solve the weed.
I don't think none of these are solving the weed. However, if you would like, you could always see if anywhere has something that has lesser restoration or something, or if they have like something that could help sober him up faster.
God, I don't want to touch the button. Okay, Caleo is gonna go to the bar. Okay, I go to the bartender, and it's just.
I forgot about this fucking bartender.
Fucking hate this bartender.
Forget about this Seder bartender.
Caleo hates this bartender.
No love.
No love.
Hang on, my music is incorrect. I need to fix my music. There we go.
You need bongos.
You need some jazzy piano.
Wait, hang on, I'm not in the scene yet. hang on.
Just.
Yeah, no, it's that.
Yeah.
Color. Thank you. And they just walk up.
Oh, I thought the bartender was already talking, so I was like, again.
Hey, just because I'm in a natural state of this being a norm. Where I'm from, it doesn't mean I'm a character.
Love it.
Listen, I panicked.
You're fine.
Clay's just gonna like go inside and. Oh, he's so tired. Alright, we'll just like try to like politely wave down the bartender.
Yeah, that's easy. And they're just, how can I help you?
Hi. Yes. So you gave my friend, well, someone gave my friend a substance that
That
has
was
now
me.
made him
Yeah.
inebriated. Amazing. We're traveling. We're about to use a teleport spell, and that doesn't mix well.
I can, if you let your mind go.
Is there any?
If you just don't focus on it, you
I
let the
would
world work with
really.
you rather than against you, it'll work just fine.
I would really appreciate it if you could let me finish my sentence, please. And I would like to know if you have anyone that has lesser restoration or poison healing abilities so that we can sober my friend up before we travel.
Why would
Thank
you
you.
call a natural medicine poison? Maybe your ideology.
You are putting words in my mouth. I never called it a poison. I said poison mending abilities because they work the same way.
Are you a doctor?
You a cop?
You cop?
That sounds a lot like cop talk to me.
It sounds like
I am a cleric that hasn't prepared lesser restoration for today, so I'd really appreciate it if you could point me in the direction of someone who has a lesser restoration spell prepared, or something alike. Please.
yeah. There's a healer in town. They're not too far down the road. You're really that worried?
Yes. Because they need to be sober for what is going to happen when we land, because you know what? There's a dragon out there and we just fought it. Goodbye, and we'll
You're just gonna drop that on him? You're just gonna drop knowledge on him like that?
He's pissed.
Just as you're walking away, it's like, there's a dragon inside all of us, man.
Oh
Knew it.
my
I fucking
god.
knew it. I fucking knew he was gonna say that.
Joseph
This
Campbell
is gonna try and
is
find
not
this
fly.
fucking cleric.
This is
I
my new
fucking
favorite
knew.
NPC. It just pisses you all off.
I fucking knew he was gonna say something
He
like
feels like he's living back at home trying to take care of his fucking siblings.
man.
Goes the direction and tries to find this cleric.
This is definitely like Kaleo's sister, where it's like those like, well, maybe there's a dragon inside all of us. You ever think of that?
Is.
Yeah, it's not far. You find, based off the signs, there is a little. It looks like a mortar and.
Mhm.
Oh my God! Words.
Mortar and pestle?
Yeah, one of the.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it has
Yeah.
like a healing like plus on it,
Okay.
and pretty.
Are you also are you trying to think of the word caduceus?
I didn't even know that was a word, so no.
Oh, it's the symbol with
It's the
Hermes
symbol.
staff with the snakes.
Yeah.
Oh
You know,
no,
the-
okay, no,
With
yeah,
a lot of
that-
medical stuff, yeah. That's called a
No,
caduceus.
no, I was
Fun
thinking like
fact.
just. I was literally thinking just a plus.
sign.
Okay.
Just a good old Swiss
Like-
plus.
Final Fantasy. No, I was just thinking like a little plus.
Yeah.
But very easy to go into. When you open the doors,
Mhm.
it just hits you in the face of incense.
Ugh.
Mhm.
It smells good. It's just very overwhelming. The entire area is completely covered in stuff. There is stuff everywhere. Books, plants growing. You know, a lot of these are healing herbs. So, like, plants are growing. There's even a little mushroom corner, which may or may not have been on purpose, but they're utilizing it. So lots of stuff, and then you see that there's a space right around this big around the front of the counter, and you just see a little head pop up, and you see a gnome that has dark purple skin and white hair.
Hello. My name is Caleo. I was directed here for some help.
I can help. What kind of help are you looking for?
So, what's the name of the bar that I just came from?
There's no name, so many.
There's no name? Okay. I just came from the bar down the road, and the bartender gave my friend a brownie, a special brownie.
Yeah.
But we need to travel, and where we're going, people need to be focused and not die. So I was hoping you would have something like Lesser Restoration or something akin to that. I also don't want to mix drugs with the teleport spell. I've seen it go horribly.
Oh no. That is the worst. I have done that once by accident. Nope. Yes. Lesser Restoration. I have a scroll. I have a drink. I can make something if they don't take medicine that way. I can put it into a pill. What are you
How much is the scroll and how much is the potion?
Lesser Restoration is 3rd level?
Second
level. I think they probably go 250 for either the potion or the scroll.
So, but neither one's cheaper?
No, not
okay.
Really.
Then he'll take the potion.
Okay, that's fine. You see them go ahead and bring out like a whole station in front of you, and they begin to take herbs and magic and begin to mix and make the potion right in front of your eyes. And they work quickly and are double checking and triple checking their formulas, making sure everything is correct. And then it comes out this like beautiful light blue color. As the potion is handed to you, it's still warm.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Sorry, what was your name? I didn't catch it before.
That's okay. I don't give my name to strangers, so you could just call me. Hey, you.
All right, hey, you. It was really nice meeting you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. I probably will not return. No, not as magical as they make it out in books, but lovely meeting you. Thank you again.
And quickly, you just shut the door. And
would I have noticed any symbols on her person? Because like they said she was a cleric, right?
The person at the store?
The bar said that she was a cleric. Or no, a healer, never mind.
A healer, yeah. They looked more like alchemical than anything. It looks like probably they have scrolls on hand, but they really enjoy like making and doing things.
Alright, cool. Alright. Trods back along, goes in the bar, ignores the bartender, goes straight into the hot springs.
Yeah. You're able to do that, no problem.
Kazimir, I have a gift for you.
What?
It's a very delicious drink. We're leaving soon, and you do not want to be feeling like this when we teleport.
You heal me.
Okay. Put the potion in the sand.
The potion's warm, which normally you would not be a fan of. But in this, it's warm. It's still cold outside, so a warm drink is good.
I'm hot.
Maybe it's cold outside.
It tastes really. The best word I can describe it is dirty, but in the idea of there's dirt. Like it's
Earthy.
very earthy. It's earthy, but I wouldn't say
It's got chunks.
It's just earthy.
When we say earthy and / chalky,
the earthy.
earthy.
The earthy. No, it's the earthy.
The earthy hurdy.
It just tastes like dirt.
Okay, it's just dirt.
Yeah, but your body seems to tense up.
Okay.
Not in a way of like you're stressed, but you were so loosey goosey that you needed to tense to be able to focus, and your brain fog clears.
To not goop.
To not goop. Yeah. But you're still sick. You got the sick goop in your head. But that's a different kind.
Yes. Thanks. Do you have healing?
What?
I need healing.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not doing so great.
Okay. Let me do some
I'm
healing.
also kind of sick. Did you get this from somewhere?
I got it from a alchemy place down the road.
I might go there so I can get rid of this. I got sick.
You got sick.
And sick.
From all the snow.
I imagine it's a cold.
I mean,
Finley looks like they have it as well.
Yeah, we need
Finley looks and when you say it's cold, it's like, no, I feel pretty hot.
No, that's part of the cold. That's
ironic.
I know.
okay, I'm just gonna spend 10 minutes and give everyone a prayer of healing.
Sick. What's that do?
Everyone gets 2d8 plus 4 healing.
2d8? Do you roll it?
I roll it.
Okay.
I roll it.
Okay.
I roll it.
I think I have a potion actually.
12 points of healing.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's nice.
Thanks.
Yes. 5 plus 3 plus 4 is 12, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, what? Do you know I forgot?
What's up, bud?
I have a Ring of Disguised Self. Do y'all remember that?
Oh my god.
Didn't we do this like 10 or 20 episodes ago where you're like, wow, I have a ring of disguise?
We sure
I think
did.
so. We don't use it ever.
We sure did, gang.
Would that healing take care of the illness?
No,
Just HP. It's not.
it's just HP.
It doesn't cure the condition or the exhaustion.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go over to the alchemy place and just.
What is the
for-
condition? Is it just poison? Like, what is it?
It's just sick.
It's just sick? It's just sick?
It's closer to like a confusion
Oh, okay.
if I like generalized it
Mm-hmm.
to like a confusion.
Fair enough. Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
I don't know if this is what we want to spend a whole bunch of time on.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a role play to just.
No,
get
it's
this thing.
fine. You can just
Yeah.
tell me what you're looking for, and I can tell you how.
I just want to get rid of the illness and my exhaustion is my
Okay.
primary thing.
Got it. I don't. Let me see if Luster Restoration takes care of.
It does.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
great.
how much exhaustion do you have?
I have one
I
level.
think.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't say anything about exhaustion there.
Exhaustion is greater, I think. Exhaustion is
It's like
greater
a 5th
restoration.
level because I only just got greater restoration.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Doesn't even. Yeah, that's the exhaustion one.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we're gonna have a long rest.
Oh no, that doesn't say it either.
Yeah, it does.
Greater rest-
It's you can reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1 or end one of the following effects for greater restoration.
I was just looking at the dot points.
Oh no, me too. I took that. I did that for a second.
All right, so it'd be a greater restoration, and then I don't know, just some extra HP, I guess.
If you're looking to get rid of the sickness as well, are you doing that or?
Yeah, that as well.
Okay, so you would need a lesser restoration.
But Andrew just took a lesser restoration.
You can only do 1 effect at a time.
1 effect at a time, yeah.
Okay.
Lesser restoration, you'd need a greater restoration, and then you can have healing. You can get healing.
Yeah.
Now, greater restoration being a 5th level spell, that might be pretty expensive.
It's gonna be a pretty penny. But it doesn't. I don't think we're gonna have a long rest between now and I think we're just leaving right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that I'm just gonna bite the bullet on this one.
That's all right.
How much we talking?
I'm
It's a
looking.
5th level spell.
Yeah.
So would you take the scroll price and make it the spell price?
A 2nd level spell was 250 gold.
That's right.
I have 5,000 gold. I'm not worried, unless it's like if it's like 25,000, then we have an issue.
$1 billion gold.
A billion gold.
You're looking at about 2,500 for greater restoration.
I'll bite it. I don't use my gold ever, so
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I saved for this.
Okay.
Fair enough, yeah.
They're gonna recommend that you take the lesser restoration as a scroll,
Okay.
because you already took one as a potion, and then you can get either a potion or a scroll. It's up to you. Doesn't matter either way. It's just you would need someone to cast for you.
Yeah.
But you can pretty much just the effects happen. They'll help you cast if needed. So, 2,750 for both those spells. And then if you want healing, if you're thinking just like them dumping like healing spells into you, it will cost less. Not cost less. Oh. How much?
If you need more
do you
healing,
need?
Caleo.
I need 28 points of healing to be fully maxed.
They could offer you a cure wounds because you just bought a ton of stuff. They could offer you a cure wounds at like 100 gold.
Sure. All right.
So they're gonna do. Good, that's max. So it's gonna be 12 healing.
Well, Jesus.
Cool.
All right. Well, gang, I spent almost 3,000 gold on snow. Let's go.
Did you want to get a lesser restorations for Finley?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, 250 for that.
Okay.
Cool. I just wanted to double check before.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let my fucking daughter die.
Haha, I am not sick, but you are.
Ah, suck it.
Yeah, she'll drink that, feel so much better, and then you guys are good to go. So,
All right.
All right, I'm all better. Not sick.
Caleo
Fucking
thinks
peace, no.
about Psiothen and cast
thanks
teleport.
about Scythen. Let me pull up the teleportation spell.
Gotta roll that D100.
D100. What is that? Tell
I
me
can't
the-
tell what I rolled.
What the
Okay,
I think I rolled 100.
Can you? What does one die say and what does the other one say?
It's all zeros.
Oh, that's 100. Yeah.
That's 100.
Yeah.
Wait, is 100 out of money?
Yes, 100
Okay.
is complete success.
Okay, all right.
This
I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons and
the
land.
land apart, and you are. Well, I mean, you're flying.
Oh wait, can I think of people? Or do I have to think of a place?
It looks like you have to think of.
It's a
hang on.
location.
You can think of an object. But you can think of a location. Pretty much with that spell, you
A
could go
single
anywhere
object.
in Psiothen that you can think of, and I will let you go there.
The destination. Okay, it's just a destination. Yeah, then just a Scythen.
Okay, where in Psiothen? Like, where specifically?
Are we
you wanna
going to talk to Jared? Gerard? That bitch?
Oh god, should we teleport into Scythen or outside of Scythen?
What's the point of teleporting outside if we're just gonna get stopped at the door?
Well, we don't know
That's
if there's.
true.
We don't know if there are awards. Wait, we don't know if there are awards or anything. So if we try to teleport,
Yeah.
in, we
Why don't we
can
just
bounce.
teleport to like the Polemark's office? Because that's where Jared would be, right?
Caleo's never been there. I can either teleport to the inn we were staying at the stadium or outside of Scythen.
I think.
That
I
has
think.
to be well known to me.
I think outside is the best course, honestly.
Because then we can see if it's been ravaged by the dragon.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
Okay. You appear outside of Scythen. It is perfectly fine.
Cool.
And then we can just ask, we don't have to go into Scythen, we can just ask the guard if they've seen a dragon.
Okay.
Hey, you guys seen a dragon? You know the mythical creature
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
super legend.
I don't know if you know, but like.
I want to mention this real quick, just to make sure. You are wanted fugitives
That's right.
in Psiothen.
Yeah,
Do you want to ask the people who are tasked with specifically?
Well,
That's
thank
right.
God we have a ring of disguise, don't we?
We think
We're all
He
wanted.
said that he could get you out for 48 hours. You
Has it
took the
been
time.
48 hours?
Yeah, it has been.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
it's
had
been
a long
like
rest.
It's been 2 days since you left.
Man.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
I mean, time is so flexible in D&D.
Look, we spent a year on a week,
Yeah, we spent a year on a week, so
You're right. Fuck, you're right.
so
that was a very busy week.
It was a very
so busy.
fucking busy week. I totally forgot we wanted. I totally forgot.
Oh, I have a ring of disguise self. I'm gonna use my ring.
I
of
just
disguise.
said that.
Yeah, you have it, but neither of us do.
Then
Yeah,
it
so
can
I'll
just be
just
just
ask.
kind of,
We don't all have to go up together.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's not. It's a one-person job, you know. So Kaj is going to use the ring of disguise self.
What you gonna look like?
You can only be a foot shorter or taller than yourself, right?
Yes.
Kaj is gonna be a Loxodon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just walk up. Hi. Hello.
That was not the voice I was expecting.
Hello.
How are you today?
Insight check.
Maybe we shouldn't have let the negative charisma person ask the questions in a disguise.
I am doing really well. How are you?
today? How are you today?
I've been better. I have a question for you. Would you have happened to have seen a dragon pass overhead at some point today?
A dragon.
Yesterday would have
boar?
been yesterday.
Or yesterday, the day before? I'm a naturalist.
Please say you did that basic character.
Yeah. Just does like an office style fucking bang to the camera, just like.
It's fine. They rolled so low on their perception. They don't fucking or their insight. They don't fucking
Good.
see
I'm
anything.
so happy. I didn't have to roll or anything, did I?
No,
Great.
because they rolled like a 2 on the die.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
You mean like a dragonborn? Or like,
No, like a fucking enormous dragon that could like eat the world.
That's ominous.
He's loose.
You doing okay there, buddy? You need anything?
You know, just been a rough couple of days. You lose a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Someone tries to kill a god. You know, it's
yeah.
just kind of fucking crazy, man.
Yeah. Have you been traveling in the desert a lot? Do you need water?
No, please, no snow. I don't need any snow. Thank you.
Okay. That's not. You have.
You have a good day.
Yeah. And it's just gonna look over and they're like, this fucking guy. Like over to the other car.
While that is happening, I would like to cast Locate Creature and see if the dragon is within 1,000 feet.
It is
Nice. It isn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I did the math. They go very fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dragons go fast.
Dragon
80
fast.
flying speed.
80,
80
yep.
or 70. It's a
Should-
lot.
Do you think maybe we should like call the gods and be like, hey, where's that dragon?
What god do you want to call?
That's a great fucking question.
Mine is busy taking care of
Was
his
his-
wife.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't-
Aphrodite. Oh, wait, never mind.
Never mind.
He's out on
We
sick
can
leave.
ask Hestia.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she
available
talks to
right
everyone.
now?
I mean, I don't see why not. Hey, our options are open.
I've burned all of the bridges, I will admit.
Yeah. Just pat you.
Yes,
Pat you on the
a
chest.
lot of people go over because her baking is really good,
I
so she
imagine.
hears a lot of gossip. So she might have heard something.
I'm sure, and the grapevine must be going nuts because of, well, a dragon is loose, which we have learned is Titan in nature.
Yes, a neutral mountain titan. So the fact that we haven't heard
Primordial.
anything
Primordial.
primordial.
Thanks.
The fact that we haven't heard anything is
Yeah,
good
the fact
news.
that our phones aren't going off
That's true.
with emergency is also kind of worrying as well.
Right? Oh, don't we have?
I guess.
We do. And it just goes because I think I have it because it's been transferred over to so many characters.
Yeah, Milena left it with someone because
Yeah.
Milena had it, but then left it behind.
Do we want to try and contact Hermes?
I mean, we can. That's what this is for.
We could try that after Hestia. If Hestia doesn't know.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right.
Okay, let's do
I
that.
guess.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Place
we kind of know Hermes. I just want to make sure you know.
Hermes is a beach.
He's kind of.
I'm assuming at this point that Ragna and Kazimir have given Caleo the absolute rundown of everything, just to avoid confusion.
What gods are cool? What gods
Repetitive
aren't?
roleplay.
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah. We
Absolutely.
gave you the list of what gods are sick, what gods fucking suck, and what gods we haven't met yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remember that Clay still hasn't told them that Merle's still alive.
Nope.
You know what? He's gonna wait. He's gonna pray to Hestia.
I'm sure he's gonna
Are we
wait.
talking to Hermes or Hestia or both?
Hestia.
Hestia first, then Hermes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll religion and let me know what you say to try to get her attention.
All right.
Knock, knock, knock. Oh, I can try Harmonia too.
Religion.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
give
really good.
Hephaestus a break.
Yeah.
He's on PTO.
he's got to take care of his wife.
That's, oh my god, that's a lot. 25, 26, 25. Wait, 17
Wow.
plus 8, 20,
5.
25.
You don't even have to say anything. So basically, you open the doors flood, and you all feel yourself pulled. Not like a hard pull, but just kind of like almost lulled in by a warm bakery smell. Like imagine like cartoon, like you're floating.
Fuck. Oh shit.
Like a little, ooh, that smells good. Yeah.
Oh,
brought it.
This hits Kazimir very hard.
Oh no.
yeah.
I didn't think about that. Well, it smells good.
It smells very good.
And you are all welcome into
Christian,
this.
you're muted. Okay. I was like,
You're all lulled into this very large, rounded, open kitchen. And I know I described it before, but just to reiterate, imagine like a hobbit hole, like a hobbit home, round dome, like all centered around a large hearth. And there are baked goods everywhere. She has been baking and baking and baking and making. And you come in and you're all kind of sat down onto stools. When you appear, she turns around. Both of you for the first time, both Ragna and Kaj meet Hestia, who is a fire genasi.
Cool.
With dark skin, looks like magma kind of seeping through, with a large like hearth, which by the way, I'd like to say that I made this character before Baldur's Gate. Confirmed.
is there a character like that in Baldur's Gate?
Oh yeah, similar.
Oh my.
With a large like hearth fire in her chest, and she looks over both of you, very kind. Looks to Caleo, stressed, like behind that smile. Honey, are you okay?
I'm okay. It's just been a very long day. I'm just tired from a lot of spells, but you've been baking a lot. How are you, my lady?
Lots been happening. You look and like one hand on the counter, one hand on her hip. Caleo, have you been eating?
Yes. Yeah.
I want you to roll a deception check and see if you can get past this.
I mean, he has. Like, he had
It's-
rations.
It's the yeah in 3 parts. That's always good. yeah.
The slow.
12.
There is a bun in your mouth on the third. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have
just
anything
this-
like bread like that.
Just like a big large like bun that seems to have like meat and like proteins and like savory foods on the inside.
Mhm.
Like a sandwich or like a calzone?
Mm.
Is it like stuffed?
Think more
Or
like a
dumpling.
Japanese bun, like a
Oh, like a bao bun.
Oh, like a
something
banh,
that.
like a banh mi.
Yeah.
not like a dumpling, but it's bread that has this inside. It's encapsulated in bread.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so like
Like
a
a bread
stuffed
bowl.
bread.
No, because that has an opening.
It's just stuffed bread.
It's stuffed bread.
So Caleo
Stuffed
eats
bread.
it.
And then she looks over to you two, and it's like, we haven't been introduced. Hi, I'm Hestia.
Hi, Ragna.
Why are you looking at me?
Introduce yourself. What the fuck? What are you doing?
I'm Kazimir, okay?
We haven't done this.
I haven't done this recently. I'm sorry.
And Finley. Hi, I'm Finley. And just like in the chair. And then Finley's small. Food. Immediately. And then looks to Ragna. And it's like, are you hungry?
I can eat something. Sure.
What do you like?
Can I have what Caleo's eating?
And then, yeah, she'll
I'm
give you.
gonna-
Oh, sure.
And then looks to Kaj and goes, do you want one of everything?
Yes.
And we'll just bring you like a plate, like a big platter, and just go around the room grabbing. And these are delicious baked goods, like perfect temperature, perfect warmth, spongy where it needs to be spongy, dense where it needs to be dense.
And I know Hestia is like a virgin goddess. Can I marry Hestia? Me as Andre?
Me as Andre.
She refused marriage, but I mean, as an asexual, I guess if you two have that understanding, she'd probably be fine with.
Yeah.
I just want fresh baked goods and snuggles. That's all I need.
Andre, you don't just have to marry someone because they're good at snuggling and baking.
It's a solid route, I give you that, but
Hey.
Yeah.
It's safe. But she's doing this, and then she looks back at you once you've eaten the full thing. She will not talk to you until you've eaten.
Finish it.
And then she'll go, oh, you go ahead.
My lady, I wanted to ask, I know you are probably very busy, but have you heard about the situation that happened with Aphrodite?
Is the reason I am baking. That's how I focus. That's how I think.
Very good.
And I have not found an answer, so I'm gonna keep baking. So then she pulls out a bowl and is still like working, like kneading dough.
have you heard anything from any other gods? Or is it just baking?
Oh, what? Are you insinuating the baking is telling me what's happening, sweetie?
No, I understand stress creating. I do it all the time. I'm just wondering if you also heard just anything else.
I've heard plenty. My family's told me much. So we trying to figure out what to do. And then you see in the back there are two large like baskets that look like gift baskets, and one is filled with sweetbreads and baked goods. The other one's filled with more savory. And you see that they're both addressed. One is to Aphrodite and one's to Hephaestus. The sweet one is for Hephaestus. Yeah. Go ahead.
When we saved Aphrodite, we had to leave behind a dragon, which I'm pretty sure is, and I can't remember the name that you told me, but it was the mountain primordial, the name for that. Caleo is that.
Oreos.
Oreos.
Oreos?
And
Oreo.
Oreos.
Oreo. I understand they're a fairly mutual primordial, but they were in a gem that escaped. I would like to think that like a light bulb goes on and clears, I'd be like, oh, I still need to catch up the other two and what I just learned.
Yeah, do we hear what you just said about like what you've been saying?
I think he's told the other two about the Oreo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But does everyone know who gave Myrtle the gemstone? Does everyone know it was Ares?
That is who we're all speaking of. So, yes. And it's more so, he proudly told everyone. So it's not like he's trying to hide it.
Wow. Well.
Well, in his defense, he did look very shaken up. That possibly wasn't what he expected either.
I was told otherwise.
Ragna looks at that notion. Ragna looks legitimately dumbfounded because there are only in his mind there are only two options in that encounter, and one of them is she dies. How could that?
I don't know.
Ares.
He was very surprised that she turned mortal.
It was either she that or she died. So is he more surprised that she didn't die or that she turned mortal? Which one is the more devastating one to him?
I really didn't truly ask. I left that to Hera and Athena, and I think it's in very proper hands.
I'm so sorry, my lady. And we'll turn to Kazimir and Ragna. I need to tell you this before I talk about the next topic of conversation, and I need you to know that I was planning to tell you as soon as we teleported, but then we talked about other things, and I can't keep a lot of thoughts in my mind at once, but
Privately?
Only what you're comfortable with, my lady.
If you want to share with everybody.
Well, my lady probably already knows because of the magic that I used, but I revived Myrtle. I revived her. I cast Freeze Dead on Myrtle and brought her back from the dead.
How's it over Ragna? Did you know? Oh, you're muted.
You're muted.
I found out just before we teleported.
What was your reaction?
If was Aphrodite's wish, then that's Aphrodite's wish. I just don't like being lied to, even though mission sucks. You know this about me. I just told them not to do it again.
What do you say?
Right.
That was really shitty of you. Don't do it.
Tensions were high. It was the best course of action, in my opinion, so I apologize for lying to you. However, turns back to Hestia. We talked for a long time, and she was under the impression that Ares knew full well what would happen.
Like I said, I'm more so an ear in this situation. That doesn't seem unlike Ares.
I also heard he lives in Hera's basement. Is that true?
It's not technically a basement. It's the bottom half of the island. It's flipped over.
So he lives in Hera's basement. I'm sorry, this is not humorous. This isn't the time. I apologize.
They like to keep him close to home.
No, but yeah, but it's not. It may not be humorous, but the chuckle is warranted.
Let me just pull up my note. But just need to pull up my notes on what else the one like. What Adara told me. But I'll read it later. But anyway, so the dragon that Ares released. First of all, actually, never mind. Scratch that. The dragon was released, but Aurea are neutral from my understanding. But we just wanted to check that we didn't just let a dragon roam free and cause chaos and bloodshed and disaster. I was wondering if you would know anything about, like, a dragon traveling over Gaian, or if maybe they just went home.
It's very complicated. Home is many things, and the world has changed so much depending on when they were taken or held. Their home could no longer exist. A place where there used to be a mountain is no more. I'm not 100% sure. Possibly a new area they could try to find a home. It would probably be amongst other mountains, in my opinion. But many of them lay dormant. They're not too much of a concern anymore.
So, okay, we were concerned, but we weren't sure if they were just scared in the moment.
It's very possible that they will try to go find somewhere else, but they could try to go home and replace where they were. So,
But they're not gonna go on a bloodshed rampage or anything like that.
well, if people were in your home, if they built on the area, it's plausible. But it's nearly impossible to find out where they are from.
That is
How many of the Ori are out there?
a very good point.
There are hundreds, thousands.
There are
Some are larger.
hundreds?
Many. I mean, anything
As
considered
many
a mountain is
As many as there are mountains.
Exactly. Some are larger, some are smaller, some combine.
So, would it be safe to assume that we don't have to track it and kill it? Or just placate it?
You may just want to keep your eyes open. But as long as either it finds its home or finds another home, then you shouldn't have to care too much.
Well, that's some good news. Thank you, my lady. I appreciate this a lot.
And she's just gonna come up and cup your chin and give you a little wiggle and go, "Sweetie, anytime." Now, you need to take food for the road. And if you don't eat, I'll know.
Of course, my lady.
And she starts to prep like a to-go bag. But you also see her prepping another gift basket.
There's like she's prepping 5 gift baskets.
She has like a to-go bag that you can all share.
Okay.
But you see that in between this, when she's baking things and she has multiples, she's filling another gift basket.
Okay. So who's the extra basket for, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, just re-welcoming the new god of love.
What?
A new god of love?
Well,
That was fast.
a domain can't stay open.
Why not?
Welcoming back?
Was it before
there was someone before Aphrodite?
It was. I don't know if Caleo would actually know this. I'm assuming so. It was Eros, wasn't it?
It was, and it is again.
Oh,
Oh.
out of retirement.
And-
Okay.
Wait, Eros?
Eros.
Oh,
Eros.
thank God.
Not wrong vowel.
There's an E and there's an S. Help!
Help.
It's not Eros, it's not Aries. Eros.
It's Eros. It's Eros, yes.
We made a lot of bad relationships with R and S names.
Yes.
Yeah.
ERS. Is it Aries? Is it Aries?
Is. Can Aphrodite become immortal again?
Right now we're trying to keep them alive. So it's not completely up to us. If some mortal wants to become mortal, or immortal, there are many things they have to do. Aphrodite knows this. And if she wishes to try to take on the journey, she will.
If there's anything we can do to help.
I mean, I would speak to Hephaestus.
Kind of want to give him his space for a while.
We do have a delivery. That much is warranted.
So I
A
could-
delivery?
With the baskets with
The baskets.
Aphrodite
Oh,
and
yes.
Hephaestus. I could.
You don't have to take those. I mean, unless you want to.
I mean, I could.
Only if you want to talk to him is what I mean. You don't have to take it. If we don't have a reason to talk to him besides just consoling, then we don't have to. If you don't feel comfortable.
I mean,
He is also you are his champion, so it might not be a bad idea.
yeah.
You are also his champion, so if he needs any help with Aphrodite, you will probably be the first to know.
Right, that's true. I think you two are right. You three are right. I think it might be cool to hand deliver it, see what's happening down there. Can't imagine too crazy.
My lady, I have one last question.
Sure.
Can you tell me anything about this? And we'll show you the magic thumb
Okay.
that Philly gave him.
Yeah.
Oh.
So she'll take a look. See her pull out a set of glasses, get a deeper look.
They're like little granny glasses.
They're
that
cute
just
little
see-
readers, yeah.
Oh my
Like little
God.
half ones.
Adorable.
And she just holds the thumb and she's looking at it, kind of like moving it. And then she gently brings you over to the fire and is like looking at how it reflects.
I would also like to mention that Caleo's demeanor is so different to normal. He's usually pretty tense and ready and calm. With this, he's very relaxed and relaxed and just at ease and not as kind of
Does he feel
rigid.
tense?
Does he feel tense, or is he?
Is this Caleo kind of in oh, I'm being good for my parents kind of vibe?
No, this is kind of Caleo's at an old friend's house and it's very relaxed.
Sure. Okay, cool.
She's going to kind of rear back and go, it looks like a key.
They turned my thumb into a key.
It looks like it's meant to open something.
What kind of door has a thumb-shaped keyhole?
I mean, magic works in different ways.
Thank you, my lady.
Why? Who gave that to you?
I helped someone while I was in Psiothen, and they gave me this in return, and it wasn't until after they left I realized I think they had something to do with my parents.
Well, if there was a way for me to track the magic, I would. But there doesn't seem to be anything lingering other than just a key.
Kaj is going to like squint at that, kind of like.
Are you gonna roll insight on my mom?
I don't trust gods when they say they don't know how to do shit anymore.
Yeah, like, yeah, 100%. Like,
I can't believe you're inciting my mom!
Bitch, we
It's
decided
not about your mom. It's about gods.
It's, yeah.
Bullshit. Oh my fucking god.
What'd
Oh
you
my
get?
Is it a natural
fucking
20?
God. It's a nat 20.
Okay, good.
Tell me. For total, it's 23.
23. They have nothing to hide. No. Legitimately, she seems very cooperative. When she's looking at this, it's her looking at this, it's like her trying to figure out possibly if there's a rune that looks similar or how the magic was. There's just no indication of who specifically did this that she can assess. She can't tell if it was a group of people or if it's just a singular door or if it's under like some kind of like deity. There's nothing to tell. It's like if you got a key made and then you just threw it into a bunch of other piles with a bunch of different keys. It doesn't make it easy.
Well, it was worth a shot. Thank you anyway.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help. Hopefully you can get some more information.
Does anyone have any more questions?
Oh.
I can't think of anything. We just need a plan of what we're going to do now. What are we going to? I mean, we have when Ragna pulls out the orb. So we have this, so we can travel to whatever the spots glow the brightest. I think that's how that works. Of where the most prayers are coming from for help. We do that.
Sure.
If we hear anything about the dragon, we can do anything about that later.
I mean, do we want to just ask Artemis to see if he just knows where the dragon is, and if not, that's that?
Yeah, we can do that too.
Because I assume that Hermes would have a better grasp as god of roads and whatnot, that he could know more of like direct location.
Yeah. We can see.
Just to try.
If he even picks up.
Sure.
Are you gonna give it a shot?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go for it, buddy.
You try to make that connection, make it come together,
Mm-hmm.
and then you hear the orb. Thank you for calling Hermes' orb. Unfortunately, Hermes is not available at the moment due to an influx of high prayer and call volume.
Can we, if I look at if we looked at the orb with the map, can we just see one of the spots is just blowing up in light?
It's not just one.
Oh no.
There are a few.
Mm-hmm.
The areas. Let me pull up my map.
Yep.
My map.
Your meat.
Um,
Syrup?
the area.
syrup?
Maple syrup. The area from pretty much San Velos northeast on the continent is blowing up.
Jesus.
Oh no.
So Feltios? Or
Yeah.
northeast?
Nearby Feltios?
Yeah.
Is Feltios also
We-
blowing up?
That whole area, pretty much like that corner up into the water is blowing
We
up.
have to go.
Well,
We have to
you
go.
know where we're
We have
headed.
to go.
Time to meet your guys' families.
Let's do it.
Your brothers and sisters, your brothers and sisters, your mom and dad, not your mom and dad. Let's go.
Immediately. It was lovely
yeah.
meeting you.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely. Thank you for the meal, snack, meal. I'll check. I mean, you can. I think you should take these for now.
I will deliver them,
Yeah,
but
sure.
you have to take this. And it's just a big old basket
Oh.
of. It's more like a picnic basket. Like it's handled like a laundry basket, but
Right.
it has like a canvas like bag inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to make sure you all had enough. And then she's gonna look to Gaj and kind of give his arm a pat. He's like, make sure you eat your fill, okay?
the Andre and Kaj is like, marry me, please.
Yeah.
I'm just like, love you.
Kaj is having like parental trauma. Andre's in love. So.
You're in love with a hearth.
A hearth.
Yeah.
You're in love with a
Is that a problem?
No, because everyone's in love with a fucking engine at this moment for fucking Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh.
Yes.
So
Nothing wrong with loving that engine.
love that engine.
Chugga,
I guess
chugga,
we
am I
wait
right,
until we
fellas?
make it to the material plane and then
Yeah.
Yeah, no, easily enough.
teleport to Feltios.
She'll send you back.
Can I help in any way? Be like, there's no place like Feltios. There's no place like Feltios. There's no place like Feltios.
No,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Rip.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's a success, 72 for like a place that I know.
72.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Get scared.
Now,
Amazing.
where are you teleporting?
Home.
Okay, to your house. Now, are your siblings still staying there, or do they live somewhere different? What's going on with your family home?
Tristan, Connor, and Vern would all still live at home. Valerie is traveling.
We really made big ass families, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Andre, you made a big ass
We
family
made a
too.
huge fucking family.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all
Although
did.
Connor might not. Connor, I'll leave that up to you. Connor might not. Depend because of what he is.
A secret spy.
Yeah.
A murderer.
You pop up at home.
Oh god.
And it's just in the middle of your living area, just in the living room. And you see hang on, I'm pulling it up right. I have them. I have it. Hang on.
Yeah.
You see an auburn hair man, your little brother, Rowan, and just sitting there reading. You pop up, scream, fall back in the chair. Just immediately eat shit.
You would see a younger half elf. They're all half elves. Kind of like auburn hair, like a darker version of Caleo's hair, but like red. Lots of freckles, very tiny and scrawny. Yes.
And just fall back, terrified.
It's just me. Vern, it's me. Hi. Hello. I'm so sorry.
What are you doing here? What?
We had to come back to Feltius on some business. So
Oh.
yeah.
He's just gonna run up and give you a hug. Very
Absolutely.
excited.
Give him the biggest
Very
hug.
excited. Now, did you decide what he's gonna be? Because you gave me two choices.
Oh yes, wizard.
Okay, perfect. That's what I was hoping for.
A Windsor?
Yeah.
And you see him. He gives you a big old hug, and then just looks at everyone else. Is like, "Hello,
Everyone, this is my youngest sibling, Roan.
How old again?
18. Freshly 18.
Oh.
yeah."
This, like looking at Roan, these are the friends that I've been traveling with lately. This is Ragna and Kazimir and Finley.
Oh.
You're very large, big.
He is, yeah.
This house can't be comfortable for.
The house isn't. It's up to you, Depth, but I would say this house wasn't like overly modest. Like it was
Not super. Like Caleo worked really hard, but it is also like it is still a small space for 5 people to grow up in.
Yeah.
But I feel like Kaj would still kind of at least be like bending their head a little bit.
Yeah. It's more so to avoid like the rafters. Like I assume the ceiling's a little bit bigger, but the rafters.
Sure.
Tristan, and then he's gonna start moving to another room. It's like, Caleo's home, and then you hear just a big huff. It opens the door, looks at you. Dark purple hair that's like almost black. Pale skin for everyone. You can see. Depth, you can feel free to give a bit more of a description.
Yeah, he looks same kind of build as Caleo, like a little bit of looks very dexterous. Will probably have like simple armor, maybe like bow and arrow strapped to him, depending on like what he's doing. Face set in an eternal scowl.
Ooh.
Just looks at you, and you do hear in the room. There's like a barking, kind of like a barking like growl, and outside or from the room just runs out this huge pup, just this big shaggy dog that you can tell is still a puppy and is being raised.
Like a sheepdog?
I would say closer to like
Hound?
a Newfoundland.
A Newfoundland.
Big paws, comes up and immediately just starts loving. And Tristan walks out and looks to you, Caleo, and goes, "Thought you'd let us know when you go home. Just pop up."
Stuff came up. I'm here on business.
Of course you are. He's just gonna nod to the other people.
It's good to see you. I missed you.
Missed you too. Awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy, lingering air.
Mm-hmm.
And this dog, I imagine, has just run directly into Kazimir. Not quite as big as Leto, 'cause still a puppy.
Yeah, still a pupper.
But
I isn't gonna be a dick to this puppy. Just gonna be like, oh my god, puppy. Yeah.
and then
Where's?
oh, go ahead.
You go.
Oh, he was just gonna look over and go, "Pixie, heel," and just immediately the dog sits.
Oh. Okay. Very good.
Thanks.
Where's Connor? Is he out again?
He's been out for a while. He's doing fine.
Good. I'm glad.
Been studying. Decided to take on those more swampy areas.
That's interesting, but good.
You would
glad.
know that the swamp areas are quite a bit away from home. They are down. You know where like Unikai is?
Oh my god.
Not
Oh my-
quite that far.
Okay.
But like pretty much the area between Feltios and like Unikai, there's a large portion of it that is unnaturally swampy.
Ooh.
That's a long trip. It's
Yeah, well, you make him. I don't see why he couldn't.
I looks to like Kaj and Ragna. Ragna has family here too. So Ragna and Kazimir and Finley. This is Tristan. Sorry, I didn't introduce you all.
And I don't mean to cut this reunion short, but I do want to check on my parents and possibly never return again. So,
Oh, I should come. I should come then. If they kill you, I'm going to die for you. That's.
You will die. You definitely will die if you do.
I know.
Try.
That's why I would come to at least. I wouldn't let you die alone. You've had enough of that already.
Oh, thanks.
I'll come back later, and we can talk. We should talk.
I mean, if you want to talk now,
You should talk
No,
now.
they can do what they need to do.
Okay, it seems like you've got a lot of unresolved issues. I'm not going to talk about it. Let's go.
just gonna get out of here.
Do
Okay.
you want to break?
Yeah,
another
let's
break.
go ahead and take a break real quick.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, we will be back in 10.
Feltios,
Feltios time!
On Vagina's mom.
Vagina's mom.
That's way better.
Way better.
On a Vagina's mom. Hello, everyone. Well,
Is a vagina's mom also a vagina?
Could be.
Could be.
Could be.
Could
Welcome
be.
back, everyone. Tragedy. Like the tragedy that just happened between Tristan and Caleo. Just communication.
Jesus.
The
Fine.
gang. The gang.
Siblings fight.
Siblings fight. You all decided. By decided, I mean Ragna is now willing to go to his death sentence.
Yeah.
And going home after not talking to his parents and family for 2-3 months.
2-3 months.
Yeah.
How ironic would it be if Ragna's stone started glowing right now?
That would kill me.
It'd be terrible.
Like, they just send the letter off, and I'm like, meet them at the post office. Like, fuck me, I guess.
Wow.
Oops, it was nice seeing you. I'll fade away.
So,
To Hades, I go.
for two of you, this is a very it's not comfortable, but it's familiar. Full streets, lined to the brim with tents and people either working, creating their own businesses. It's just filled to the brim with an immense amount of so many different people.
Is it
it's always-
like a tent city? Like, are there?
No, it is a hard building city
Okay.
that has been taking in so many refugees that there are people who find spaces
Yeah, I get
to
you.
make homes.
Mhm.
As per normal for the two of you, you see guards making their rounds, making sure people are fed, taken care of. It does seem like, because both of you have a pretty high perception, the rations are smaller than they used to be. And there aren't quite as many to give out, but they are trying to prioritize as they can. You're walking down these full streets, lots of vendors, lots of people just going ahead and trying to, get your attention, possibly help them out in any way possible, with work, selling you something, doing a service. And you eventually make it down. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm so sorry.
Go.
Can Caleo be walking next to Kazimir while we're walking towards Ragna's place?
Yeah.
So Myrtle told me some things about Ares, and I'm not sure what you know, so I just wanted to touch base on what we both know, so that you're not bamboozled. And right, okay. You're very silent today. Do you know that Harmonia and Eris are sisters?
No.
Well, they are. And Myrtle was telling me that
Like when you say sisters, you mean like biological, like familial sisters?
yes, Ares is their
Okay.
father.
For both of them?
Well, they're sisters.
Shut up. Well, I don't know. One could have been adopted.
Yeah, they could be half.
They could be half
I don't know,
sisters.
I
That was a
don't know about
completely fair
gods.
thing.
But you, because I think Harmonia might have said something about my sister Eris, but I thought it was more in like a like sister and like a chill way.
No,
Sorry, continue.
they're sisters, and Ares is their father, and
Okay.
I'm not sure if this was confirmed, but your mystery other champion god
Yes,
was going to be Ares,
I
and
figured.
they're both extremely upset now that you're going with Harmonia. Because
Well,
you ditched Eris for her sister, and you ditched Ares for his daughter of peace.
well, you know, maybe Eris shouldn't have had me kill him, though, who was really cool and made me think about a lot of things. So it's their fault.
That makes sense. I just
I understand.
wanted to tell you because from what I heard, there is a very large target on your back now.
Thanks for the raid.
Thank you
I
for the
have,
raid.
I have a very large back.
Thanks for the raid. Also, yeah.
That is true. But the target was, you know, metaphorical.
I'm not surprised. I will speak to Harmonia soon, very soon, about that. So thank you for letting me know.
Of course. And I'm sorry for not telling you about Myrtle, but
I'm glad what you did that. There was a time where I would have been angry about that, but I think she deserved a second chance. She didn't know what she was doing. Perhaps she should have, but now she knows.
Myrtle didn't know anything. She was just given the gem, and he told her that Aphrodite was going to pay the consequences for what she'd done to her.
Sure. I'm glad she's okay.
And me too, but what I was saying before, Ares,
Mm-hmm.
it sounded like Ares knew what that would do. He was very confident that Aphrodite was going to be on the lethal end of that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind going forward. Thank you.
Of course.
We roll to Ragna's?
We're all at Ragna's house!
Can I knock?
You're just gonna knock?
Well, before that happens,
Oh.
Ragna, you're walking up. You know your home is basically like takes up like an entire corner.
Mm-hmm.
It's a business combined with a home. It's very large. You have a lot of space, a lot of room.
Mm-hmm.
You see a golden Leonin with her hair back in a ponytail, arms crossed.
No. Don't be expecting.
Uh-oh.
Don't be expecting me. Don't be expecting me.
Hip kind of like out as she's like leaning on back on one leg, wearing like a red, like a dark red maroon dress with a blacksmith apron on top, tied tight. She's just fingers tapping, and right behind her is your father,
Yep.
who is standing with not less of an angry stare, but more of a... He's really hard to read. He's very hard to read at this moment.
Yeah.
And he's standing there.
Oh no.
Standing
Caleo
there.
says that out loud.
He says it out loud.
Hands on hips, just kind of waiting. Behind her, as she's taken the charge. He's standing. He's wearing his retired clothes, a black kind of linen shirt, and just they're both looking at you.
Ragna walks up. Looking like a child looks when you're defeated. And then he starts to tear up and goes to hug them both.
She takes you into a hug and pulls you tight. Nails digging in. She's never like she will have to be physically torn off you to let you go. As she pulls you in, and your dad puts a hand on the back of your head and pulls you both into a hug. And you hear his voice. What the hell were you doing?
Too much.
And he backs away to look at you. Let's get inside. And he tries to pull your mom off. She does not. She does not budge. She's pulling you.
Yeah. I look back to my companions.
Yeah.
Do we go with you?
I mean, if I'm going to have to tell a story, it'd be good to have the people who were involved be involved. If you want to, and I'm going to be here for a while. And like Ragna's just like constrained.
Okay. Alright.
He'll look back. Rex will look at both of you and go, or all three of you and go, you may come in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're brought in. In the center of your home. It's very and you can let me know if you think this is incorrect. But there's a fire pit in the ground, and a family room where you all sit around. Lots of chairs, plush, comfortable. While the walls are anything but soft, covered in trophies, armors, spectacular things that either are not made for battle but are beautiful enough to be up, or have been used in battle and needed to be retired. Things of purpose.
Right.
And you see two other Leonin sitting there. One on the couch, her arms on the back, extremely tall, about 7'2". Her hair, her mane, half always kind of set to the side. Simple dark blue robes, gold, just a septum piercing, couple earrings, not too gaudy. Gemma looks at you, kind of gives you a knowing look. And you see someone you may have not expected. You see Ragna.
Oh shit.
Sitting on a chair on the other side, waiting. This Leonin her mane is back in braids. A thick choker-like piece of armor that connects to the rest of her armor that she is wearing like she just recently came home. very, not juvenile looking, but anyone who's looking at Ragna can see she looks very similar in age. She leans forward. Both of her weapons are on her side. Like she just got home.
Mm-hmm.
And she leans forward and goes, "So, you were going to leave and not tell anyone? Bad idea."
I gathered that as soon as I did it. Lena.
And she leans back and you hear a yell, "Son! Ragna's home!" You hear crash, bang, clatter. And then you hear a piece of metal rolling out of a room. And Son pops out. Their mane, very curled over their eyes, a little singed in places, a little crazed. They have, they're wearing something that seems to be, covered in soot and oil, mechanical workings. But they seem to have these large earrings that pulse with magic. And they just peek their head out. Well, look who's home.
Yep, it's me. I'm home.
Your mother pushes you into a seat.
Oh, God. Oh.
It still keeps her hands on your shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And then comes to sit on the arm of the seat.
Mm-hmm.
Your father walking to the other side of the room. Basically, everyone's staring you down.
Yeah, this is a it's a bunch of lions looking at somebody.
This is for the peanut gallery. This is intense. The mixture of looks is interesting. And I would say that Caleo would instantly kind of get the looks. Aurora is protective. Rex is the only one that's hard to read at this moment. Gemma, she knows something. She knows something. Just sit in there. Son, they seem like they did business as usual. And like this is just kind of another day. Ragna, smug. Absolutely smug. And they're just staring at you.
I know I have a lot to answer for. I have my reasons. I know what I did was wrong. But I needed to do it.
As you say that, the claws on your shoulders tighten. And then you just hear, "Try again."
I'm sorry for leaving and not saying anything. That... I know... I'm sorry that you... I'm sorry for what I did. It was foolish and immature and ignorant and something I'd never do.
You're right. It's not so... Hello, Irish. You're
Irish.
right. It's
Nothing you'd ever do.
nothing you ever do. It's not something you would do. Then why? And your mom's raising her voice. Rex is starting to move closer, in almost a way to kind of try to pull her back.
Because I believed I wouldn't be missed.
Fucking Uno reverse, bitch.
Your mom completely removes her hands from your shoulders and walks out of the room.
Whoa.
Gemma is sitting there, watches her walk away, and looks to you with a mixture of confusion and there's just something behind that look that you can't quite place. Ragna looks stunned. Sun physically drops something. And your dad stands right in front of you. Arms crossed. You didn't think you'd be missed?
This family is a legacy of creativity. Every day, I watch my family find the things, the talents that made them special. Watched your pride, Mama's pride, grow. I remain mundane. I thought I didn't matter to the success or the legacy of this family, or the growth of the world in general. And part of me realized I wasn't going to find what made me special just staring into a fire, making something I cursed to be mundane. I thought that it was a curse on you, Baba. On all of us. A Leonin cursed with imperfections. Fur as dark as coal. Parts of me don't work. A spirit that lacked the drive to fight. Nothing that stands for what an Iron Claw is.
Even though he looks mad, he grabs you by the scruff of your neck to pull you up. And he just pulls you to his chest. What do you think an odyssey is for? It's to find yourself. It's okay to be incomplete and not okay with being complicit. You don't just go run off. Your fur is the color of the forge itself. You were meant to be not only an Ironclaw, my son, my prodigy. And so what if your eye doesn't work? You still make better things than people who can see with both eyes. I guess the gods just tried to make an even playing ground.
To find myself wasn't the only reason I left. Before I left, I began to have dreams. I couldn't understand them. They kept calling me to a place, to an island. Turns out they were dreams sent by Hephaestus himself.
It grows cold. Hephaestus. The god. You ran away. The gods.
I didn't know it was the gods at first. I couldn't explain it. I needed answers. I couldn't find them here.
And you kept digging. And digging and digging, and once you found what you needed, you didn't come home?
I couldn't come home immediately. Vontas was in trouble. There was a whole thing with Medusa.
I don't know what that is.
It's a snake person. Snake hair. They were hurting the countryside.
And what, you thought you could go play hero? For a god?
Ooh.
No, for the
Kaj is getting visibly upset.
for the word, Baba.
He's gonna slowly let you go to look at you in the face.
And as he looks him in the face, Ragna looks confident and stern. Yes, I was contacted by a god, but my actions are still my actions. I'm going to help people who need help. If I have the power to do so, I'm going to. You and Mama taught me that. People were in danger. And I knew you all were safe. I thought you were better off without me.
This is a lot to take in. But Ragna, look at me. He's going to kind of push aside some of your mane. And you see that he's trying to hide a look.
Do I have to insight check my father?
Yeah, insight check your father. I would
Can I
normally give
also
these to you, but
insight-
you're under
insight check the daddy?
Don't say that like that.
Did you just want to call him daddy?
Just want to call my dad daddy.
No.
I know I'm wearing this. I know I'm wearing the shirt, but come on now, Jesus.
You can both check.
I only rolled a 16.
I will roll insight as well.
Okay.
I rolled a
Ugh.
saucy 20.
Sassy 20.
I'm mad. I got a 10.
That looks like a bitch.
It's like a bitch.
You talking shit about my friend?
But a bitch that could probably knock my ass out.
Kaleo.
I'm just watching silently. Just
Yeah. This is good TV.
This is some good shit. If it wasn't my friend, this is some good shit.
He's angry. He's trying to hold back a smile though.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
And as he looks at this confident Ragna, that face. look like me. When they came back from the Odyssey. At least you learned something. He just caught you in the corner. Let me at him.
Let me at him.
I'm gonna kill him!
I learned a lot. And Ragna will take the sword off his back, which I'm imagining is like just, it's covered by just cloth from like his ruined cape or whatever he was wearing. And he pulls it out and presents it.
He will grab it and look over it. He begins to... The same look that Ragna has when he's dissecting a metal, armor, weapons. Same exact glint in his eye. And he's just running his fingers over it. You can tell under this, you see that he has these almost like bleach marks on his skin, in a would be a tattoo, but in a general shape, lines over his face. They crinkle as his nose does the same crinkle that Ragna's does as he's really deep into something, and he... What is this?
I guess the best way to explain it is God magic infused metal.
He's gonna hand it back. Show me.
He's gonna hold the sword and like flick his wrist, and the blade will ignite, I guess would be the proper way to say that. And he just like gives it a few swings, and I guess for the first time since we're not in bait combat with it, it does do a nice hum as it slices through the air, that I'm sure all his family pick up with the background of this family.
Yeah, Sun immediately runs up and is looking at it, trying to figure it out. Sitting on the edge of the couch. Gemma is watching from afar. Still this mixed look. Ragna has a glimmer in her eye as she watches it. And Rex will look over it. So, you're out there discovering new metals?
And he looks back over to Kazimir. We discovered it together. This is my friend Kazimir. I actually don't know your last name. For another time. And this is No.
Ragna looks distraught that you were traveling with someone and didn't even know their name. Like,
no last name, yeah. And then this is Caleo.
Hello. He knows my last name. I tell everyone my last name.
Christian doesn't know it. Christian forgets.
Natalis.
Natalis. They actually live on the outer rim of Veltios.
I've heard so much about you all. It's really an honor.
He looks at both
Love
of you.
your swords.
Love
your work. I love your work. Your son, the best.
Your son, amazing. My sister's
wife,
a huge
hot.
fan of your work. She
Your wife,
buys from
hot.
you all the time.
Oh, well, Thank you. Thank you both for keeping my son safe.
He's very talented.
I know. I've always known. And he's going to look back at Ragna, put a hand kind of like on the top of his head, on top of his bandana. You should go speak to your mother. You don't know the pain in the ass she's been lately. Don't tell her I said that.
I will not. I don't want us both to die. And bye-bye.
Good. It might just be you.
Mm.
And he just kind of gives a half smirk.
And looks back. And I guess I'll. I'm just gonna go. You can.
We'll be fine.
He'll give his sword to Son.
Immediately starts trying to make it go back on fire.
I mean, it's not an attunable thing, so I think you can. I guess.
Yeah, I think
They
that's
can't.
just the path.
Oh, they can't.
Oh, really?
Oh man.
They can't.
Oh.
Wait, come back and make it work. and then Reyna will stop that and begin to look over the sword too. Gemma doesn't move.
Mm.
Was Gemma the one that looked like she knew something at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
The one in the robes.
Yeah, one
King
of the robes.
Caleo.
The wizard.
The wizard.
The wizard.
Uh,
Remember when I was like, "Hey, why she's a wizard? Why didn't she just have sending?" Probably has something else. Probably does something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get that bridge. If I'm not on fire
you're not even.
from heat vision.
Caleo, you were gonna do something?
I wanted to talk to Gemma if she was okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, she's just sitting, taking up most of the couch. Like, sitting right in the middle of it.
Like, can I like know more about this knowing look? Is it kind of like a I know Ragna's being a badass right now kind of knowing look, or is it something deeper?
It's like she knows something other people don't know. Like,
Okay.
like there's the I got secrets from Ragna.
Okay.
Yeah.
About Ragna?
Away from things Ragna doesn't know.
Oh. Okay. I'll strike up a conversation with Gemma, but I'll let. Unless Ragnar wants to have his conversation with his mom now.
I mean, I gotta. Christian's gotta get ready for that shit.
You
so
gotta get.
Yeah,
You wanna prep? Okay. I'll give you some fluff time.
Give me some time. Give me a second.
It's your time.
This is a fucking.
This is heavy shit.
I wasn't expecting this to be here, so.
Oh, you haven't been expecting your family to appear within the last 2.5 years?
Remind
No.
me, Gemma is Ragnar's sister.
Ragna's. I mean, they're all in the same. They're all in the same grouping, but they came out first, so they are the oldest, and they're
So technically oldest.
so technically oldest.
Oldest sister. All right.
Oldest sister, yeah.
Yeah.
You must be very happy to see Ragnar home.
I am. It's took me away from my studies. So
You're a wizard.
and you're nosy.
I am. I'm sorry. I'm a curious person, but also my youngest brother is also a wizard, so and Ragnar's talked so much about you.
What did he say?
You're very talented. And that you're very adept at the arcane.
Mm-hmm.
We talked to each other about what it was like having such siblings when we're more. Well, Ragnar knows how to fight very well, and I'm more divine, so it's a very different place entirely.
You You said you're divine? You must think very highly of yourself.
Well, no. I'm simply a cleric of Hestia, and she's helped me a lot, so I owe everything to her. So I do whatever she wills of me.
Is there something else I can help you with?
I was just curious about you. You seem to know a lot.
I would sure hope so.
I just couldn't help but notice that you seem to know a lot of things that the others don't know.
I mean, I am the first one to go ahead and go to school, to college. Seems like, I know quite a few things.
Of course. It's been a while since I've been back at home. I haven't had a chance to talk to my siblings yet, but how has Feltios been?
I've been here a month, and the walls seem to get thicker. The food seems to become scarcer. The norm.
So, nothing out of the ordinary has been happening.
The production on the third wall is halted.
It has?
Seems we have not enough space and too much space.
Who's saying that?
When you're like me, you hear things. So, whispers.
Very well. We came here on for other than to see family. We think something's going on. Feltios. Do you know? We'll kind of drop his voice as low as he can, as hush as possible. Has anyone been talking of Titans lately? Yes!
We're coming out swinging, huh?
Yeah!
We just saying it. We just
Clay's a smart person!
By the way, have you heard of a nuclear bomb that's about to drop?
Nuclear bombs have dropped? You're like, what?
Gemma will remove her arms from the back of the couch and lean forward, hands on her knees, and lean towards you. I don't deal with titans or gods or whatever else may exist out there. You might want to take those questions elsewhere.
Very well. I apologize for upsetting you.
You should know with how Feltios is. You being a worshipper is, makes you uncommon here.
I know.
Then you should know better.
It's better to have asked questions than not know anything at all.
Maybe don't ask the Leonin. if you want to use the head on your shoulders. Okay.
Of course.
You thought my family was just hot, but they're hot and scary. Oh no.
Can I talk to Ragna's dad?
Hi, can we fuck? Yeah, absolutely. You're
I'm not gonna fuck Ragna's dad, not under the bullshit he just said. The fuck? He just dunked it on my friend.
If depth is all done.
Yeah.
I just think he'll just finish it off with just something along the lines of like it was very nice meeting you.
And she'll lean back, but she'll say,
I hope we can be friends.
she'll lean back and she'll say, as long as you don't ask those questions again, I might consider it.
Of course. That's a simple ask.
And we'll just lean back, looking at her face, because she has a very stern expression, but doesn't hide emotion extremely well when it comes out. She doesn't look particularly mad, just frustrated at those questions, but seems to ease up once you apologize and back out a bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was like, okay.
Yeah. Boundaries.
You literally asked Leonin about gods and shit. That's
Hey, listen, I had logic behind those questions.
I know, I understand.
Academic, Leonin.
No, I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw you ask the question. That was a good question. You just had the wrong recipient.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, Clay's the smartest person. I was like, Leonin don't like ghosts. They wouldn't have any bias.
Oh, but they do. Oh.
Well, like, covering up bias. If they wanted this shit to get out there, they would talk about it. That was my
yeah.
behind it.
100%, you're correct. Okay, gosh. Rex is sitting in a chair, watching two of his children try to figure out how this sword works, and also praying to no gods, but to whatever powers may be that they don't destroy his house. In the middle of fighting over and trying to make this work.
You need me to hold it in the meantime. I can do that, if that makes you feel better.
Sword?
The sword.
No, let them be. They're curious.
You'd never believe how we got that medal.
Do I want to hear it? Or is it, better unspoken?
I could tell you the core facts.
I will.
I was struck by lightning while holding a bag of money.
A very curious phenomenon. Does that just happen where you're from?
No,
Is that
not at all.
is that the god-infused part?
Yeah. But
And
I just had a lump of metal until your son came along.
he's very good at picking things apart and fixing, making, you know?
I've learned very much.
I'm just sorry that the god's wrath caused whatever metals, money that was to become ineffective.
No. I believe it is well deserved.
So you do not care for the gods?
Not at all.
Ah.
Even knowing them. No.
Who do you work for?
No one right now.
Is that by choice?
Yes.
Respectable.
Was it a wise decision? Maybe not.
I'm... Go ahead.
But, you know. I'm sure you're familiar with, picking and choosing your battles, hmm?
To a certain extent, until I decided to get married. Yes.
Kazimir does laugh at that. Yeah. Your son is very good at what he does.
I just
At most everything he does.
most everything. What is the bad part?
Some people things. I'm not good at it either, so take that with a grain of salt.
He was never good at people things. He would light up the forge in the middle of the night, specifically to avoid people.
He's told me a lot about the stories, you know.
Which ones? The ones he read or the ones I told?
Well, both.
Did you
Just-
enjoy them?
Ready? From what he tells me, you've lived a very respectable life.
I can tell you're grizzled, and you've been through a lot of shit. So that's appreciated coming from you.
You're welcome. And your son is a hero. He saved my life multiple times.
He can't hide how proud he is anymore. He just smiles. Good. I knew that was hiding in there. Deep, 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 deep down. Just can't believe it was a god that brought it out.
It wasn't.
It was not Hephaestus.
Festus gave us a task. Him deciding, choosing to do what's right, defend others when they cannot be defended, to intercede on others' behalves when something is wrong, when authority puts people down. The choice for God. That was him. He's a good man.
Traveling with someone like you.
I just beat him up a few times.
Probably he needed it.
He's good. Very good.
A fighting?
Yes.
He should be.
He beat me in the Colosseum.
Colosseum. Which Colosseum?
The weirdest in Psiothen.
That's just?
There have been some acquisitions.
What is, They always celebrate something. So what were they celebrating? Athena?
I don't know. They're all fake worshippers anyway. Doesn't matter.
Most of them are. Just
I mean,
begging for power.
To you, it's all fake anyway, right? So.
Not fake, but
Not needed.
unreliable,
Sure. Yeah.
devious.
Scam.
Scam, I think, is putting it kindly.
Hmm. No, you and I do share a lot of the same stuff, I think.
Then I'm glad someone who thought like me was there with him when I couldn't be. I know you think I might be harsh. He has doubted himself for a long time. At parts, he should have, absolutely, because he didn't pull through when he could have. But now, he's going through the same journey I went. What, do you think I was just this proud and confident and rugged before I traveled?
No.
This, forgive the human expression, but this hair on the chest that comes from giants face to face. From fighting monsters he wouldn't have never believed.
That sounds familiar.
He's gonna stand up. It takes him a second. He puts his hands on his knees, gives a little dad hut grunt, standing up. Yeah, you do the same thing. I mean, Kosh does the same thing. He's a
Gosh,
dad.
it's the same shit.
He's
Two dads.
It's two dads.
And he will offer out his hand. And his sleeves have been rolled up, and you can see that his arms and hands are covered in scars that the fur never grew back. So there are pieces of fur, there are bits, but these are historical arms. He'll put it out to you.
Kaj. You know, Kaj's body is not pure either, but it definitely doesn't have the wear that necessarily the cumulative years of adventuring it has on Rex, right? But you can see that there's sort of a different sort of, or Rex can see that there's a sort of history with his body as well, of like, this isn't just like show muscle, this isn't just like from basic adventuring, this is from like years and years of just labor, as he like, and also like he does feel like the slight striation of the remaining scar from the lightning, as he grabs his hand and shakes it.
He takes your arm, weighs it, takes a second to feel it out and goes, I could use your arms to test out some weapons if you ever have the time. Beat them to shit to make sure they're, worth their time.
We may be here a while, I'm not certain, but if we are, I would take you up on that.
He just kind of gives you a nod. And you both hear, you hear Ragna go, I said give it to me! And
Oh.
Uh-oh.
and then she's pulling it.
God, so
Sun is going with it. And then you hear, take it outside. And there's a corralling back to the forge yard and the training areas. Ragna,
Yeah. Yep.
your mother is on the back porch area, sitting in a large wooden chair. The back of the chair has been moved to face away from the door.
Right.
Just sitting there, watching this back area. This is an area where it's a garden, but a lot of it is accumulative of herbs and things that could be used in a sense to help the community. Like something she does on the side, something she's done since you've lived here, or at least since the last 10 years of refugees and people coming in. And she just seems to be staring out into it.
Ragna looks out into the garden, looks over to his mother. And he walks over to face them. They were my insecurities, my worries. None of it is your fault. My mind just... I couldn't convince myself otherwise. No matter how hard I tried.
He doesn't say anything, but will kind of gesture for you to come over.
He'll walk over.
And she'll pat the area nearby. You remember as a child, she would sit out here as a monk, collect her thoughts, meditate. And she would love to have you by her side and would stroke your mane and keep you close. She kind of just pats the same area.
He'll sit there like he always does.
She begins to run her hand through his mane, pulling off your bandana and holding it with her other hand as she does. You do not grow insecurities alone. It is not just something that comes from you. My son, look at me.
Looks over at her.
Though it doesn't give you an excuse not to ride home, You are more than what you think you are. You didn't have to hide. You didn't have to run away.
I just felt so different from everyone else.
Because you are.
I didn't see it as a good thing. I hated being different.
It's hard to not be like your family. But Ragna, and she's gonna grab your face. A little night sky. Your difference is perfect. Other children, myself, your father, we shine like the sun in the sky. But we cannot keep it up at night. That's what you are for. You were meant to protect the family at night. You're perfect the way you are. And if you're not, you're saying that I make imperfect things, and you wouldn't tell that to your mother, would you?
No, I would not.
Damn right.
I had to tell you. There's so much I had to tell you. So much I've been through. So much I've seen. And a lot of it you're not going to be happy with.
Yeah. Me that you didn't tell me earlier. But she'll get off her seat and she'll sit on the ground, kind of off the edge of the porch beside you, and pull you into her lap and just coddle you. So you tell me everything. I will save my anger for later.
Don't know if what I say first will make that not happen.
It will build if it does. And then you'll just pay the price later.
And I think the first thing Ragna does as he's laying in his head is laying in his mom's lap is I think he takes off the eye patch to reveal the other eye is now open and differently colored.
She looks tentative. Her first thought is immediately joy. That it's open, that it works, that you're given the chance to use it like she wanted. But then the different coloration, the swarm of magic that can be seen behind the iris, makes her stop. But her hand gently over your brow bone begins to stroke.
Turns out I'm connected to the end of the world.
That's just your luck, huh?
I don't know what this is, but it's connected to a fate that I want to avoid at all costs.
Do you just see other things?
There is a version of this world that is already doomed. And this eye and the one who owns it I don't know how to explain it. Parallel universe, timeline, I still haven't figured it out.
You were always one for stories. You'll find the words.
Would you like a visual aid then?
Okay.
And I will ask Echo to come out.
Do you want him to replace?
No.
Or come out
just
separate?
Come out separately.
And it takes a moment for him to agree.
Mm-hmm.
But he will. And she looks up. You see tears begin to roll out of her eyes. As she looks at a standing echo
Mm-hmm.
of your other life. Is this a projection?
I couldn't begin to explain to you what they are because I don't know.
Do they speak? Are they...
They can speak. He's just lost a lot more than me.
She's going to gently raise you up off her lap and walk over to Echo, who is mostly incorporeal at this point.
Yeah.
She reaches up to try to mother, to brush the mane from his face. Echo, who you've seen stoic, who you've seen hardened. Ragna, that's your face. You see a broken, tired, hopeless boy in the face of his mother. And he tries to hug her. Passes through. And she still tries, even if it's just her holding her arms out, to hold him. And pulls back, trying to find the cheeks to press against. And will smile and go, well, you're very handsome in this world too. I knew you would be. Look just like your father.
I'm sure, like, because like we talked about how stoic, they're not devilish or fiendish that Echo looks, but like you said, it looks like Ragna now. So
Yeah.
there's that smile. That's covered with tears, but he does his best to. He stands still when she's trying to correct his fur. He just lays what he can, even if it's incorporeal, he'll lay that force down on her, hoping there's some connection with whatever the hell this is that allows him to feel even an iota of something, spirit, heat, anything.
For Echo, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Regret. Pain. Loss. Is the feelings that you felt when you gave Echo the opportunity to say hello, Vontus. The same pain is there. And she can't feel anything. She tries to grab his hand to pull him to come back. And he walks, trying to mimic as their hands pass in some phantom, disgusting, teasing dance as she brings you this world sun to her arms and tries to bring her otherworldly son to her chest. And he leans with no payoff. Is there anything else specific that you would like to discuss with her on screen? At least in this moment.
In
It's
this
not like
moment,
yeah, you'll be able to talk to her later.
Yo.
But did she say that she didn't receive any word from me?
She said she had not heard a thing.
You definitely sent letters.
I sent a letter. One letter.
Letter. Yep.
One letter. Before I continue, because I do, again, have a lot to tell you, and I do have a way for the other me to, I guess, feel you. So, I sent you a letter. I sent the family a letter. A few days ago.
Passing by the point that that was still a few days ago, not a few months ago. No. We haven't received anything.
And goes to take out the stone.
It's not glowing. It actually doesn't even appear active.
That's
Wait, she said she received the letter that Ragna sent a few days ago. Yeah?
No.
she did. She said she did not.
No?
She did not. She got nothing.
Got nothing.
What?
She just made it a point.
It was definitely active when we sent the message, right?
It definitely was.
What the fuck?
They've cut our photos from everything.
Oh no.
It's Psiothen all over again, baby.
Say that all over again. I sent you a letter. I mean, it took me. I was in the desert for a long time, but I finally sent you a letter. I was expecting to get an immediate message back, and I didn't. Then we ended up. Oh, we ended up fighting a dragon that tried to kill the goddess of love. It's a whole thing. I have.
What?
I have. I'm skipping ahead a few chapters, but I have met several gods in my time. Aphrodite being one of them.
This adds to the anger. That will suffice later. Come up
Yes.
later. Not an issue now. My beautiful baby boy is back home. He is alive. He is safe, and I am so happy to see him.
Come on, your claws they're stabbing into me.
Oh, they will keep doing this. Let me have this.
Okay. Okay.
But I never received anything. The only reason we knew you were back was because of Gemma.
But how did she know?
Not great with the magic. Maybe you should talk to her.
I think I will. I have to talk to everybody, but I think I will talk with them first. But after I tell you what I've been through, I guess.
Before anything. She's gonna keep looking at your face and squish it. Make sure it's real. No triple checking. And then she looks in your eyes. Give me just a second. You have a girlfriend and you didn't tell me about it.
Oh my god.
She rolled a nat 20.
No, she didn't. Oh, what a
Smart.
boss.
Mom's always knows.
It's one of the chapters. I promise I'll get there. I promise.
Get there first. What is her name? What does she look like? They look like. He look like. I don't care. Who are they?
I mean, it's Fontes, captain of the guard.
Are you sure?
Because they know I know why they say that.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Sure. I'm quite sure after what I've been through. I'm quite sure.
And it's both sides. You just didn't make it up and go. Oh, maybe.
It's.
Oh, he is.
I mean, that's okay if you did. I'm still so happy for you.
I don't know how to respond to this reaction. Mama. We both realized that we wouldn't be who we are. We wouldn't be trying to save the world as we have been trying without one another. She's the one that got me off the forge in a heartfelt way. She
Okay.
motivates me.
Good. I'm happy. Doesn't mean I'm going to get grandkids, but you know what? I am so.
Mama, I cannot talk to you about this.
No, it's fine. Back up. I'm very happy. Is she nice to you?
Very.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm very sure. I'm sure I will find some nice Leonin girl as well.
Okay, that's fine. It's fine. You just know, son won't. They don't know anything about that. Maybe Ragna, sure. Gemma scares everyone off. You are my main hope.
Wow. No pressure.
Oh, thank goodness.
This is a talk they've had before.
Yes, there goes the pressure again. Okay, I will see what I can do. I have had a lot going on.
No, that's fine. Yeah, you can
It's
talk. You can talk. It's fine. I've missed you, and
I miss you too. And while I dreaded coming back, I was also very excited to come back. I don't know how long I'll stay, because there are still dangers out there that could use our help. Growing along the coastline, right?
Velos into the waters. Like the whole area is lit up.
Right. The region of San Velos is a mess with people who need help. I want to help them.
Okay, well, first you have to help your mother.
Right.
And stay here for some time.
I understand.
Okay. Now you said I can hug?
I will give Echo control. That's like one moment. This is, and I guess they'll see that one eye grows a little duller in color and the other one grows brighter. I guess would be the most optimal way to tell which is which.
And she will squish cheeks.
And I think when they switch, there's definitely more shaking, more like trying to hold back more tears than they need to. Kind of when you're really feeling it and your body needs to do something and it's just shaking as he's like holding her hands
And
looking
he
at her.
tenses. You feel your jaw just tighten.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just a moment of my perfect night sky. And just a nuzzle on the face. So just closeness. And if there's nothing else that you specifically want to say on screen, because a lot of it's going to be just
rehashing.
talking about everything that happened.
It's gonna be our whole 60 episode journey.
Why were you in Psiothen for so long?
So there was this guy with sock puppets, right?
He blew shit up. It was crazy. It was
He
wild.
was so cool.
That motherfucker was wild.
I think he's still alive, but there are hints. We can't find him. I saw
that train.
Yeah, I saw giants. There was this vampire that was just on the map. It was crazy. It was, I fought gods.
You just killed him. Just straight up.
Just killed him. And I had a tug of war with a god and I won. I may have many gods that don't like me. Cool. That's awesome.
And then I don't like them very much either. So.
Well, these ones don't like me very much either.
What did you do?
Nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
You said a what? The minute you curse. That's
Oh,
breaks
no.
loose. Oh no!
You fucked up.
I fucked up.
Fucked up.
It's cuts. It's like it's cuts.
like if it was Echo who cusses, and she's like, hey, we don't use those words here. You don't use these words here. And then when it's you, it immediate, like, how dare you?
How dare you?
But I think we'll go ahead and we'll leave there for the night. If that's good for everyone.
That's cool.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that maybe first thing next session, I gotta fucking talk to Harmonia.
Are you sure?
I keep forgetting every fucking time.
Yes.
But we gotta talk. We gotta talk.
So I do want to give the Hermes cell phone to Sun just cause.
Okay. We gotta talk about that.
I mean, not to keep, but just to look at, because it's a god object, for God's sakes. Do you think that my mechanic's not gonna want to look at the magic items you have?
We gotta talk about that first, because that's too fun.
Yeah, that's too fun.
Just how would it happen? Because I want to leave on something brighter.
Well, no, I think leaving it off here is good.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good.
So that's for good. Well, then we will go ahead and we are going to sign off for now.
Mhm.
We will go ahead and see you next week, where hopefully I make everyone cry less, more,
Oh, hell
at
yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Please.
You did it. You did it to me, and I was like,
I
ah.
saw it. I was like, ooh,
Yo,
hey,
damn.
You got me. I was.
Yeah.
I did shed a tear. You
Yeah.
got my ass.
Got me. You got me.
That's a dub.
delicious, good payback's a bitch, Christian. I want to thank everyone who played with us today. I want to thank our Dill Pickle. Thank you, Super Dylan, for going ahead and helping us produce today. And thank you to Soundtail for the vibes.
Soundtail.
Thank you, because we needed vibes. Are we gonna raid?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think anyone's playing this late.
I think we just go bed.
Oh, we can
Yeah,
go bed. I mean, that's fine.
Okay,
Whatever we
go
want to
bed.
do.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Cry
Well,
good, fuckers.
Crack.